linces cósmicos. Pues lo continuamos desde donde lo dejamos, que estamos hablando del ¿qué era? ¿Refrigerador de oso? Ese oso da un yuyu de la hostia. Cada vez que lo veía me cagaba de miedo, como si fuera a moverse en cualquier momento.
The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherion.
Megaterio.
Sounds cool.
¿Megaterio?
Megatherion, a mega wild beast.
Ah, que es una gran bestia salvaje.
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
No, pobrecita. Yo me pongo hasta las cejas, tengo mi propia aparición animal y todo.
Do you? Well, good luck keeping it under control. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps?
Y a lo último,
I've been here for a long time.
encontré el intercomunicador del edificio, pero parece que no funciona.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
Entonces dices que el timbre con etiqueta vacía es el tuyo.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
Me preguntaba acerca del Whirling in Rags. ¿Dices que forma parte del mismo complejo de edificios?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
En el portero automático vi el nombre de Pinball Delta Este.
Right, it used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick track, especially pinball.
Ok.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
Oh, es medio divertido.
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
Bueno, parece que a Kim no le gusta el pinball. Me pasó algo rarísimo cuando intenté llamar al timbre de una compañía llamada Slipstream SCA. Respondió alguien.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
Dijo que era de Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
No, it was something else. It was eerie. It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress or...
No, era otra cosa. Había algo misterioso.
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
Tengo otras preguntas acerca del edificio.
Sure, I'm listening.
Tengo más preguntas acerca del intercomunicador.
I'm pretty sure it's still the...
Ah, no, ya vimos
Sure,
todo.
I'm listening.
De hecho, tengo otras preguntas.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Yo creo que supongo, tengo más preguntas sobre el
I'm
edificio. Ah, esto ya lo vimos.
Good.
Pues nos queda
I
nada
hope
más
it
esto,
clarified things a bit.
que es muy baja.
What else?
¿Por qué sigue en pie su negocio?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
No creo que le guste eso. Dejarlo estar.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
Después lo intentaré. Vámonos. Ok, pues muchas gracias. Supongo que ya no hay nada más por aquí con que interactuar. Pues no. A ver.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
No, muchas gracias. Ah, sí, vamos a ver. Subimos de nivel. Excelente. Vamos por buen camino. Okay. Ah, y los dados que nos regaló ella. Dados de 20 caras con los colores de una sirena policial, piedra sanguínea para el rojo y lápiz azulí para el azul. Si entrecierras los ojos al lanzarlos, parece que estás llegando a la escena del crimen, y está lloviendo. Nota, mira la pestaña del mapa de diario para ver qué tiradas habilidades... ¿Qué? Mira la pestaña mapa del diario para ver qué tiradas de habilidad básica se han desbloqueado. Ok, ahorita veo el mapa. O sea que si tuviéramos más dados, ¿eso nos ayuda? Preguntas. Ah, mira el pañuelo que nos dio Kutsarai. Esto lo vendería, pero obviamente es para lo de los viejitos, entonces no puedo venderlo. Y ahorita pues vamos ya a regresarnos con Plaisance. Y yo creo que nos vamos a tener que inventar una buena historia de la maldición para que no la vayan a querer desalojar a ella. A la chica de los dados. ¿Qué es esto? Una damajuana llena de líquido extraño. Que es como una licorera, un contenedor para líquido. Ah, cierto. No, pero si lo hago me voy a lastimar. ¿O lo puedo volver a hacer cuando yo quiera?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Ah, no me acuerdo de esto. Y tenemos baja la vida. A ver. Vamos a guardar partida. Por si me muero. Y vamos a intentar hacer esto. La fallamos.
You managed to hoist it off the... See? This place...
Weightlifting at the station.
No, it's just a memory.
No, voy a cargar partida. No... Ya vimos que no vale la pena. Sí nos daña la vida. Aún no entiendo muy bien. Creo que necesito mínimo 3 rengloncitos de vida. Es decir, 3 espacios de vida. Para que cuando hagamos pruebas como estas, en las que nos lastimamos, no nos baje tanto. Porque si se dan cuenta ahorita andamos bajos de vida. Necesitamos hacer que se nos suba. Pero al mismo tiempo solo tenemos disponible en nuestro inventario ¿cómo lo diríamos? Un recipiente para subir salud, pues. Vamos allá. Ahora sí vamos a hablar con Plaisance.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
El sarcófago oscuro. Hacer una pausa dramática.
Yes.
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Pues sí, prácticamente lo que quiere es eso. Quiere que le pintemos toda una situación. Es más, creo que entre más teatralidad mejor, ¿no? No puedo cambiarme de ropa. Ok, no importa. Era un osario de negocios fallidos que se alimentaban de la energía vital de esta librería.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us. But What else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
Estuve con la entidad de la que me habló. Se llama Nea. Fabrica dados artesanales.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
No, señora, he sentido su aura. Ella no es la causante de la
I
maldición.
don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far, you know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
No sé si sea buena si sea buena decisión mentir. ¿Será bueno mentirle para que se sienta más tranquila? Hay otra entidad más maligna moviendo los hilos en Martinis. Puede que se cruce en mi camino a lo largo de mis aventuras. Rayos, sí será buena idea decirlo o mentirle. ¿Qué será mejor, una mentira reconfortante o una verdad? La verdad sería mejor, pero es que ella no entiende, solamente podría entender con cosas de su mundo de las vibras y... Hay otra entidad más maligna moviendo los hilos en Martinis. Puede que se cruce en mi camino a lo largo de mis aventuras.
A third order presence, yes.
A great dark relief washes over her.
Ah, qué bueno.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in the presence of my daughter. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you.
Yes, the venture continues. In other waters, darker waters.
Should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
Hasta la vista, librera. Bueno.
Do you feel that?
Siento el que.
Close your eyes. Reach out with your feelings. There's something paranatural at play here.
Tienes razón. Puedo sentirlo.
Of course you do. You don't even know what it is you're feeling. But the time has come to connect to RVD HQ. By establishing a connection, you'll have proved yourself worthy as a remote viewer.
Cerrar los ojos.
Everything all right, detective?
Shh. Intento conectar con la división de observadores remotos.
This again? Come on, detective. The joke has gone on long enough.
Ignore the lieutenant. He's never connected with anything paranatural. You're on different planes, metaphysically speaking.
Mantener los ojos cerrados.
It takes time to block out the sounds of the world. But once you do, it's like you're on a wavelength. Not like any natural wavelength. No, there seems to be something on the other end. If only you could listen closely enough.
Oh, for God's sake. This is a bunch of...
Bzzzt. Do you copy? This is RVD HQ. Anyone there?
Hablo con la división de los observadores remotos.
Acknowledged. Connection established. Bzzzt. Welcome aboard, remote viewer. You are a special man, and definitely not imagining it.
Ten bien claro que todo esto no es un producto de tu imaginación. Más bien es, pero está bien. Vamos para arriba. Sí, lo de la cacatúa de ese libro. ¿Qué es esto? Todo el mundo sabe que lo más interesante de los fascistas era su magia. Sí, claro.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks
Quiero
as if
comprar
the
la
bird
guía de
is
cacatúas.
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep
Obviamente si tengo más dinero compraré más libros como el del detective o el de hasta allá del fondo, que ese se ve que sí ha de estar bueno. Ya tenemos 2 puntos. Ok. Vamos a ver el libro de
A
cacatúas.
cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminole Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Vale, ¿qué más?
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
¿Qué pasa con estos pájaros?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
Yo podría soportarlo. Sería bonito tener a alguien con quien hablar cuando me siento solo.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Vaya, pues eso tiene miga. ¿Qué más?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Como un hijo. Una bendición. Sí, pero supongo que también tendrán su cosa.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels. Not great for the neighbors. Performing? Yes, birdie.
Leer acerca de la cacatúa fúnebre.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
Leer acerca de la cacatúa abanderada.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
Debe ser muy bonita. Leer acerca de la más común, la cacatúa pum pum.
Despite its banging name, the bang-bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly gray and white. The Seminoles name, bang-bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
A decir verdad, este pájaro me recuerda un poco a mí.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
No, la gris, la más común de todas, la pum pum.
You're right. You're the mediocrity embodied. This unsung bird belongs on your heraldry.
Guardar el libro.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
¿Qué?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Es que no me gusta mucho la sal.
Of course you do. And maybe some black shoes or a pristine white shirt to go with that. It's official. My lord's Copo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Quieto, parao. ¿Este será mi arquetipo a partir de ahora?
Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials that you belong to. It comes, of course, with the usual benefits.
Ya, mejor no. ¿Sabes qué? No lo anuncies todavía. No, quiero algo mejor.
Good, good. Of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too...
Sí, no. Otra cosa. Vamos afuera. Ahí vamos a decirle a la señorita. Tenías razón sobre lo de ser una cacatúa.
Excuse me?
Me puse a leer sobre ellas tal y como me dijiste. Y ya he decidido qué tipo de cacatúa soy. ¿Quieres saberlo?
I don't know. The most talkative one?
No, soy la cacatúa Pum Pum.
The what now?
La cacatúa Pum Pum es la más común de todas.
You truly are one strange cop, aren't you?
Bueno, eso es todo por ahora. Te dejo con tus libros.
The woman before you, not...
Tienes que esforzarte al máximo para siquiera leer el nombre del autor. Jan Kaus de Igaunia. La portada muestra un hombre muy musculoso rodeado de fuego. Sí, se titula El hombre de Heimdall y el fuego salvaje. Tal vez después le demos una ojeada. Ah, sí, vamos a hablar con los viejitos. Es por acá. Creo que tengo que dar toda una vuelta. Y ahí quiere ir a bajar el cadáver. Ah, no están. Ah, no, sí están. Ya vi. Hola, veo que siguen jugando.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Vi la estatua de... Ah, no, ahorita les digo. Les he encontrado una nueva boule.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
No va a haber... Exactamente, y de verdad que lo he intentado.
Trying is worth as much as is accomplished. In this case, almost nothing. Fine. You try to right a wrong. It's still a gram better than actual nothing.
¿Hay algo que pueda contarme sobre este rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
En el sótano de ahí, señalar la librería.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Vi la estatua de Felipe III cerca de la rotonda.
Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
¿Cómo debería de gobernar un auténtico rey?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Yo creo que un líder debe cuidar de su gente antes de sí mismo.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a
¿Ha
simple...
dicho algo sobre cocaína?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revershal's finest years.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense. He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Tal responsabilidad requiere de un empujoncito de vez en cuando. A veces yo también necesito uno.
Please, officer, don't encourage him. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. The RCM isn't interested in them.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
Hablemos de otra cosa.
Right.
Puedo intentar esta. Ya sé que es baja, pero la podemos volver a intentar otro día.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before.
Don't you mean Frissel the fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was...
There's something you missed. You'll get to it. Don't worry.
Ok. Gracias por su tiempo. ¿Y si hablo con él directamente, con el otro viejito?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Parece delicioso señalar el sándwich. ¿Me da un bocado?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
Lo entiendo.
The only one you have.
Venga, hombre, solo un bocado, por favor.
Believe me, officer. I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
Oh, se lo iba a dejar, pero no hay esa opción. No lo entiende. Necesito ese sándwich.
Fuck off! It's mine! Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? You're a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
A ver, convencer a Gastón para que renuncie a su sándwich.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
¿Qué es político?
This right here is political.
Su sándwich de sangre, señalarlo, es una herramienta de los opresores, diseñada para mantener dócil al proletariado.
What? What oppressors?
I am not going to listen to this comic connery.
Huh?
Mire, camarada, la sobreabundancia que este sándwich encarna es inherentemente maligna.
I really don't understand how my sandwich could.
Yo tampoco, pero ¿no preferiría comerse un sándwich libre de complejos de culpa burgueses?
I would rather just have this one, officer. It's really good.
Tell this lost comrade what the people's sandwich would be like. Distill the essence of the working man in a sandwich.
Pero imagine un sándwich totalmente minimalista, elegante, eficiente, simple.
The skepticism emanating from the Merry Senior could be sensed all the way to the Seminine Isles. He's not imagining it.
Mantequilla derretida, amarilla como el sol, brillando sobre las espaldas de los obreros
I
agrícolas.
don't hate worker food. Look, officer, I like different classic food. Fine dining, not worker bags. Please, just
Bueno.
drop it.
Bueno, otro día intentamos de nuevo quitarle su sándwich. Dígame, ¿qué sabe del hombre muerto?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Vamos, debe haber oído algo.
Office, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with your ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Parece que oculta algo.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
¿De qué conoce a Edward?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we
Okay.
leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
¿Es usted miembro del sindicato?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
En muchos
Oh,
sentidos.
yes.
Así que en realidad no es usted
Not
miembro.
in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
¿Y qué cosillas son esas que hace para Evrard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, He needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
¿Qué clase de cosas escribe para él?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
¿Es usted de la izquierda
I
caviar?
don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
Pero tiene que creer en algo. La libertad, el pueblo, Rebachol, la economía.
I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want, even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable.
Un poco tibio, pero ok.
Mon Dieu.
Gracias, eso es todo por ahora.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals, you'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Quería volver a preguntarle
Sure,
sobre el
officer.
sindicato. Ah, no, ya gastamos todo.
No.
Adiós por ahora. El buzón. Hola,
The
buzón.
dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Buzón de correo bueno. Dar unas palmaditas.
The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic.
Ah, entonces nada. Ahora sí vamos a lo del cuerpo. ¿Estará la disque jardinera? No, pues obviamente no. Ya tenemos 3. Ok, el horcado. Esta no. Ok. Ok. Esto se va a poner muy bueno. Vamos a guardar partida, antes que nada. Y también hay que tratar de abrir esto antes que se me olvide.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material.
¿Bloqueado? No manches. Mientras que el cuerpo también sigue bloqueado.
There he still is, looking right
Ah, no.
through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all
Sol-
it does now.
Soltarte la nariz sin vomitar.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Siempre huelen
They
tan
do
mal.
after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The
Acércate
man
un poco
before
más.
you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoo covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material
Inspeccionar las
appears
botas.
to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you. Out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly part of a larger set.
No son más que unas simples botas, más bien diría que forman parte de la armadura de la que
Indeed.
lo despojaron.
Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Olvídate del cuaderno,
It's
háblame de la
some
armadura.
manner of super armor or future armor. Super future armor. I'm useless.
Soy un inútil. ¿Qué clase de armadura es este
Ceramic plate.
exactamente?
Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel.
¿Dónde?
Fairweather. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
¿Dónde está el resto? ¿Se lo han llevado los del barrio?
He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
¿Y si solo llevaba las botas y no la armadura
I think he had
completa?
something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Nice. That makes sense.
Puede que le obligaran a desnudarse antes de colgarlo para
They usually
humillarlo.
hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
El material parece fuera de lugar.
It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
¿De
For a
cuándo
full
estamos
set,
hablando?
about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Espera, ¿mi paga anual es de
Not too much.
5.500 reales? Parece una miseria, con razón no puedo
It's a
pagar la
sorry
cuenta del Oscar.
situation, I agree.
¿Cómo es que este tío se podía permitir un
That's
equipo
for us
tan
to
caro?
find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions. Just something I
Informe
screwed
inicial.
together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
Parece muy avanzada para un guardia
agree.
de seguridad.
This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A
Golpear la
small
bota.
bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything
Suena
but.
frágil.
This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely.
Faint, organic lines over the plates. They separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If
¿A qué me
trees were
recuerda
made
esto?
of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Pasar
The
tu dedo por
glossy
las líneas.
surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Parece que hay un número de serie en
Can
el
you read it
sabatón
to me?
derecho.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Bueno, vamos a decírselo bien porque esto es de trabajo. X54 15 67 45 67
That doesn't sound
8222.
like a serial number. Where's the structure and logic of a line of manufactured products? Well, no matter. We should run it anyway.
True, it didn't have the cadence and logic of a real manufactured item.
Sí. Comprobemos el que he dicho. Ah, una mentirijilla. Ah, no, está mal, es esta. Ah, ok. Las espirales forman unas combinaciones de letras. Ah, ok, me equivoqué. En realidad, no sé por qué he mentido. El número es
The
el...
decomposing corpse has temporarily suspended my sense of humor. Let's continue in a less playful manner. Anyway, we have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
This
Tirar
feels
de la bota.
dangerous. Are you sure?
Agarrar la bota
The
bajo
stench
tu
fills your
brazo. A ver.
nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Ah, la cabeza, ok.
You're going to
Ah,
pull
es
his
una
head
mala
off.
idea, ¿no?
Do it, Homo!
Yes, that's
Voy a
what I
arrancarle
say.
la cabeza, ¿verdad?
You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
No somos detectives. Puede haber pistas dentro de la bota.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Excelente.
The
Parece que tenemos un
anticipation
plan.
makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
¿Qué va a pasar con las botas entonces?
With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Ok.
The cadaver slowly
Retroceder y mirar el
twists the
cadáver.
cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled
Inspeccionar la
tight by
cinta.
the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
No me preguntes cómo lo sé, pero esto es una cinta de amarre para
Airlifting.
transporte
I thought
aéreo.
it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Esta parece reforzada para transporte
The local
aéreo.
harbor
O eso
uses
dice mi
six
cerebro.
rudders to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
Sí que querían que se quedara ahí arriba. Sí, la
I
cinta
was
está
afraid it
reforzada
would be.
con cables de acero.
Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. I'm
¿Damos
still
por hecho que
approaching
fueron
this as a
trabajadores
lynching,
portuarios?
Yes, motivated by the ongoing strike.
No, you feel like it was something else. But what?
Yes,
Siento
It
que fue
often
otra
is.
cosa.
this bell worries me. A noose is one of those
¿Cómo harían
things
para
that's
subirlo?
easier to use one way around. That ladder can't
¿Subirían por
carry
la
a
escalera
grown
para
man.
niños?
I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from
Retroceder y
the cargo
observar el
belt,
cadáver.
limbs limp, and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web
Inspeccionar
of
los
blue
tatuajes.
lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the sole of his. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol
¿Con qué estará
and
marcado el mío?
heartbreak.
I have only a
¿Es un
cursory
sistema
knowledge of the science of
microelectrónico?
cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it? I agree.
Algo se nos escapa.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of
¿Qué es?
camera.
A Trigger Sunshine.
¿Qué es eso?
is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. Yes, it
Un
is pretty
cacharro
cool, isn't
flipante.
it? It contains insight to the
¿Para
victim's
qué queremos la
person.
foto?
By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
¿Puedo quedármela? Debería echarle un vistazo más tarde,
Just don't
sin el
lose it.
olor a muerto.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute, and his skin as colorful as the chemical rain on the photo paper.
Irte. Antes de proseguir, vamos a hablar, antes de que se nos olvide, comprar. Vamos a hablar, ahí está, a la radio, porque hay que preguntar por el número de serie que venía en las botas. No sé por qué se me fue el avión y le dije el de la versión mentira.
Inside,
Esa no
you
era
see
la
a
que
set of
debíamos.
steering levers, a radio
Pero
microphone,
bueno.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, ¿podría rastrearme el número de serie de un par de
What's
botas
the number?
blindadas?
And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50-100-1000. El fabricante es Fairweather. Y el modelo de la armadura,
Got
el
it. I'll
T500.
contact the ICT
Diagonal
database
BE.
immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
No. And I
¿Alguna
doubt they'll
noticia
get
de la
back to me
CPI sobre el
before
número de serie?
tomorrow morning. Anything else? 57's over and out.
Eso
In
es
the
todo por
cabin,
ahora.
You see a set of steering levers.
Vayamos a ver qué más hay.
An
Que
old
por
call box
cierto-
with a matrix of push buttons. East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial
No puedo volver a
area.
hablar ahorita. Sí, que nos mandó este intercomunicador a una llamada a otro lugar. ¿Quién sabe? Oye, Kuno, ¿y qué onda con la armadura?
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it?
Kuno, quiero volver a hablar del cadáver.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the
¿Has visto el
armor.
resto de su armadura?
Kuno's fuckgimp's got one
¿Qué?
big
¿Por qué?
thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. Look at him. fucking growth hormone
mutante?
shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno
Más bien
doesn't give a
demasiado
shit
grande para que
about
la
that
uses tú,
freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away. Kuno tried to get the helmet on.
¿Cómo
It
que la
was too
tiraste
big.
por ahí?
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah, that shit means nothing to
¿La
Kuno.
tiraste al mar?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate. Yeah, cocking boot.
¿A qué,
You know
a quién
that
te refieres
jolly
con
union
trovador?
cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuro's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Yeah,
Y me lo dices
Kuno's
así sin
doing
más por la
charity
bondad de
today.
tu corazón, Kuno.
Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
You're testing Kuno's
Ya seguiremos
patience
después.
here.
Ahora hablemos de otra cosa. Vale, me voy.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer or an old filament memory, but not quite. Gone
¿Quién eres?
for you to discover. You've
¿Qué
gotten as
significa este
far as you
tatuaje?
will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Guardar la foto. Wow, 50 por esta cosa. Bueno, vamos a dejarlo hasta aquí por el momento. Y continuaremos en el siguiente episodio. Lo que no me gusta es que no puedo intentar esto todavía. No sé por qué, pero bueno. Pues lo dejaremos por aquí hasta el momento. Ya saben, si no los veo, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Tomen agua, cuídense y que les vaya muy bien el día de hoy. Hasta luego.